Boom. Yes, people, back with another one, man. And today, you see the title of the video. I'm gonna be talking about why I don't even know what gender you are. Well, basically, why 18-year-olds are like still virgins, and why I'm talking about this topic is because I was at work on site, right? And there's this young guy, 18 and stuff, and we are just talking, etc. And then he started asking me about girls or whatever. I was like, girls are cool. And he was basically telling me like, he's a virgin and how he's struggling to lose his virginity. And obviously, we're not talking about people like paying for it, bro. We're talking about naturally a normal person, an actual normal human being, not people that are like paying for it and stuff. So yeah, he was basically explaining his struggles to me about that, and I just thought, damn, like maybe this is a problem that no one's really talking about, like from a young man's point of view. So today I'm going to be getting into a few of the reasons why I think this is happening from what I think. I don't know, I haven't checked, but this is what I think. And the first reason is obviously the digital age. Bro, post-COVID, the world changed, and we'd even deeper. The world actually changed. People are way more antisocial. People don't know how to socialize. You don't know how to go out and meet new people. Gaming became a thing as well. Like, gaming, I used to game when I was younger, but the same friends I used to game with, we used to play out as well, bro. We would be out until 9 p.m, bro. To my dad's shout my name, yo, come in, it's dark. Just kicking ball, even just sitting down and talking about football or girls or whatever, bro. What happened in college, school, like that, all of that, you need that's all a part of growing up. I feel like the younger kids ain't going through that. They're not playing Knockdown Ginger. Some of these kids ain't played Knockdown Ginger, bro. If you don't know what Knockdown Ginger is, that's basically when you knock on random people's door and you run. It's bad, but they're not getting up to nothing mischievous. They're not outside exploring. I was outside riding my bikes with my friends, going to the shops, doing all of that. Bro, these guys are just on the game, bro. Like, or just watch. Now they're parasocial. They're watching other people live their lives, which is weird as fuck to me. Like, they're watching streamers like buy these chains and do all of this shit, and they have no lives themselves, and they experience everything through these streamers' lives. It's so crazy, bro. And obviously, I feel like this is one of the main reasons why young men are struggling to get laid. They ain't like social, bro. They come off as creepy, or they don't know what they're doing, sort of thing, just because they haven't had enough face-to-face interactions in life. As I said, an 18-year-old now compared to an 18-year-old compared to when I was 18-year-old, we're doing two different things, bro. Mainly, I was outside, I was playing football, I was doing everything. I was just a young, like me and my brother, like, young, whatever a young boy done is what we were doing, bro. As I said, like not doing anything crazy, but we was being mischievous a bit, like getting up to just normal lad stuff. I feel like the 18-year-olds now ain't doing all of that. By the way, I lost my virginity at 16, right? I personally thought that was late as fuck. I thought that was late as hell compared to my friends as well. Compared to my friends and the people around me, I remember a lot of people talking about it, saying they've done it, and I hadn't done it, and it did make me feel a type of way. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, especially as a guy, you want to tick that off the box. You don't want to worry about that shit. So when I finally done, I was like, calm. But I could see where he was coming from, because in the aspect, I was like, yeah, I wanted to get rid of my V card as well, right? But it just seems like when he was talking, it just seemed like it was way harder than when I was that age. And as I said, I was 16 or 18, which I feel like is the normal age. I feel like now, I feel like 15, 16 was a normal age back then. Now, it's like I'm talking about males, by the way, because I feel like the women are still having sex. They're just choosing who they're having sex with. The guys, yeah, there's basically more and more male 18-year-old virgins, which is, it's bad. The reason why it's bad is because I feel like these guys are like growing resentful to women, because as a guy, you want a girl, bro. 95% of guys want girls. You want to have these experiences with women, right? But once you're trying, or you're watching guys online doing it, or you're getting rejected, or you're not even trying, just in the corner, and you're seeing other guys pattern up and stuff, and you're always thinking, why not me, etc., etc. I feel like that's how you get this incel culture, and you get this hate towards women sort of thing. Like the guy, you could tell the guy at work, like, he was really resentful. I was like, bro, like, you could tell it really bothered him, bro. But it's because I feel like he just didn't feel accepted. You don't feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but he became really resentful, and that's how people start getting into this the major red pill stuff, the major black pill stuff, and you just become angry at women, basically, bro. That's how this incel stuff. It's basically I feel like that's how it. That's the snowball effect, and it all starts with, well, kids not being outside, kids not socializing, kids not getting up to mischievous. I keep saying that because that's healthy as well. Like you going against the grain, coming home late a bit. That's all part of growing up, bro. And they're not doing that shit. So yeah. The second reason is also the second reason is basically dating apps, bro. I've spoken about dating apps bare, but we know the game with dating apps. Only a small percentage of men are matching all the women. The average man is not getting no matches, or they get one match a month, and it's with, let's say, an obese girl that you won't even speak to, or you don't even want. Basically, it's not worth it, innit? And this automatically gives you the thought process that you're not good enough. You don't look handsome enough. You don't have enough. Basically, you don't feel like you're enough, right? Dating apps just amplify this. They just amplify this. Even though that you might not be ugly, bro. You probably just don't know how to present yourself because, yeah, I feel like there's bare people like they say they're ugly. No, maybe you just have shit photos or etc. or stuff like that. But that's not what comes to your brain. What comes to your brain is you automatically thinking that you're not good enough. So that's where it gets long in it, and that starts taking a toll. Or you're getting matches and you're getting ghosted, or a girl texts you, stop replying. That can really like, chip away at you, bro. And it becomes like, damn. You don't even want to try no more. And a lot of these 18-year-old guys have checked out. That's why they're still virgins, right? They've checked out. They're like, the competition is too high. Because me personally, I'm not dealing with no 18 players, bro. I'm not dealing with no 18-year-old. But let's just say I'm 25. Let's just say there's a guy that's 23, 23. It's legal, right? You can still chat to an 18-year-old. Even I can chat to an 18-year-old, but I wouldn't because it's still weird to me. But it's legal. So there are guys my age that would speak to 18-year-olds, bro. And there are a lot of guys like that. Girls like older women, bro. It just is what it is. They feel like they like the more experienced guys. They like the older guys. It just is what it is. This is just something I learned growing up. Even when I was in college and stuff, like girls always liked the older guys. When it wasn't just like you in your year and there was like first year, second year, and some people do even in third years, they always liked the older guys, innit? And with apps and online and DMs and Insta, it's made it easier than ever for these guys to approach these women, like these younger women, bro. And younger women they don't know as much. Like it's like they might see a nice watch or nice clothes or a car, and they instantly go with them. And now that's what they want to deal with, bro. They're not dating anyone that's under 23 or 22. So what does that say for a guy that's 18, 19, 20? Because you're not dating an older woman. I'll tell you that for free. As an 18-year-old, you're not dating a 25-year-old woman. Unless you're fucking a footballer or something like that. If you're just an average guy or normal person, you're not going to find an older woman like that, bro. Because hypergamy, we know this. So women date up. They're going to look at a younger guy and think, what the fuck can he do for me? What the hell can he teach me? You get it? And that's why women like to date up, right? And that's why they like to date older men. Especially me now, being in my mid-20s. Let's say I do have like, younger girls approaching me, shooting their shots and stuff. Me personally, I'm not going any more than 2 years younger. Me personally. Like the young women, you can tell they're on the older men, bro. They're on the older men. So it's just like, yeah, where does that leave all the guys? They're not looking at guys their age group, so where does that leave them? They can't look at older women because older women ain't looking at them. So basically, they're outcasted, and that's why they can't get laid, basically. That's another reason. One thing I also want to talk about is guys are finding, this ain't necessarily a bad thing. I don't want to make it all negative. And by the way, let me reiterate this. Being a virgin ain't a bad thing, bro. It's not a bad thing. It's just like once you start having sex, like, you realize that yeah, it's like and it shouldn't be like that. It should be a sacred thing. You should cherish it, and only experience that with people that you really have a connection with. But if you're a virgin and you're watching this as a guy, it's calm, bro. It's not, honestly, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Just don't let it get to your head too much. Just focus on yourself. And this is what I'm going to get into my next point, why there's 18-year-old virgins. Bro, there's a lot of 18-year-old guys that are killing it, bro. With this online stuff, this clipping stuff, crypto, all of this stuff. And they're killing it, right? And they're just focused on themselves, bro. They're focused on themselves. They're making their bread. Or like they're into gym culture. Gym's a big thing now. Hustle culture, solo hobby, solo traveling and stuff. They're just like, okay, it's not really worth it. It's not real. It's not worth it. So I'ma just do my own thing, which is that's cool, bro. That's the best thing to do. Like, don't put too much pressure on it, and just if you improve yourself, it's gonna happen, bro. If you get your bread up in the gym, improve your looks. If you're not so that socially awkward, you'll be calm, bro. You'll be calm. We don't condone paying for it over here. I don't condone that whatsoever, bro. Whatsoever. I look at you in disgust if you do that shit, bro. But yeah, just literally, I'd say just focus on yourself, bro. Honestly, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It only gets that deep when it becomes to take over. It starts to take over your life, and that's all you can think about. Then it's like, okay, cool. Maybe just like get out of the way, sort of thing. I'm not saying pay for it, by the way. I'm just saying maybe prioritize it a bit more. Like try to go on day and apps, go on a few more dates or whatever. Hit the bars or whatever. If it is really bothering you that much, and you would realize that it's just like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's the epidemic going on right now. I already spoke about why it's bad. Basically, just like kids are turning into incels. They're literally resenting women. I'm talking about that. I experienced it with this guy at work today. As I said, he's 18 and whatever, and you could tell the spitefulness when he was talking about it. It's, these women, da da da. And I'm not saying women are perfect, bro. They do get up to their bullshit, honestly, bro. Honestly, but you can't give them that power, bro. You gotta take shit back into your hands, bro. Just focus on what you can focus on, and the women will come anyway. As I said, just like gym, money, work on your social skills, try to go out a bit more, dress a bit better, maybe put on some nice perfume. And you're good. It's not hard to be above average today. I'm gonna speak about this in another video, but honestly, it's not hard to stand out, bro, because everyone's fucking either fat or they don't groom themselves, they don't have a skincare routine, they don't groom their beard. It's like, it's not hard to stand out. Honestly, it's not hard. It just takes like extra 10 minutes. I probably take an extra 10 minutes than most guys in the morning, and it does way more for me than they would ever realize, isn't it? Like with my skincare, making sure my lip exfoliate skin, grooming my beard. I even just shaved, like grooming my beard, putting on deodorant, just stuff like that guys ain't doing. But yeah, bro, just literally, that's it. I'm gonna make a video on that anyway. But that's the video. Comment, subscribe, all of that jazz. Hey, oh yeah, and my target for the end of this year, I'm trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year. It's tight, bro. I'll be honest, but let's see if you can do it, bro. Man, let me help you push for that. But like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz. I'll catch you on the next one in a bit.